Du lytter til podcasten AI Mennesker.
Det er tid til AI Mennesker. Jeg hedder David Guldager, og lige om lidt så skal vi ind i en verden af assistenter, der får et liv, et ansigt, en personlighed. Og lige præcis det der personlighed, det føler vi jo relativt meget er en menneskelig ting. Du har en personlighed, jeg har en personlighed, og sådan og sådan. Men vores kunstige intelligenser har egentlig også en personlighed. Selvom det kan lyde farfetched, selvom det kan lyde helt åndssvagt, så til dels har den. Vi programmerer den meget i øjeblikket. Både ChatGPT kan du gå ind og ændre personligheden, om den skal svare dig kærligt, sjovt, nørdet, robotagtigt, eller hvad ved jeg. Og i år 2026 har vi allerede slået fast, at det kommer til at være en af de helt store ting, kommer blandt andet også til at være stemme. Det her med, at vi kan snakke til vores kunstige intelligenser. Og måske kan vi få et svar tilbage, som også udviser en form for personlighed. Det kan være, at du har set filmen Hende, Her. Altså en kæmpe anbefaling, hvis ikke du har. Hvad laver du? Men uanset hvad, så har du nok set det der med, eller hørt det der med, at vi kan kontakte eller have en form for kontakt med kunstig intelligens, som så også har en personlighed. Og det er ufatteligt spændende og giver jo ret mange tanker omkring, jamen, hvad er det for noget? Hvorfor skal vi overhovedet have det? Og hvad er det for en slags personlighed? Det er der nogen, der arbejder med, og nogen, der har taget et ekstra skridt i forhold til, både når vi møder servicegener derude, jamen, så får de også en form for personlighed. Det kan være et billede, det kan være en avatar, du snakker med af en eller anden art. Men det kan også bare være, den rigtige form for brandpersonlighed, eller noget helt tredje. Der er mange muligheder inden for det her, og vi kommer tilbage til det lige om lidt. Jeg vil bare lige hurtigt slå et slag igen for min lad os bare kalde den AI-savvy. AI-savvy.dk, min webside, som både stadigvæk har nogle kurser, og det vil den have hele året. Du slipper ikke for mig her. Men jeg har et AI Essentials og et AI Masterclass. Og min Masterclass er allerede til marts ved at blive udsolgt. Så hvis du vil være med til marts, så skal du være hurtig, og ellers må du vente til senere på, hvor der vil komme flere. Og hvis ikke du er overhovedet trådt ind i A's verden sådan rigtigt endnu, så kunne sådan Essential godt være en bud for dig. Det er en enkelt dag, og det kommer til at være løbende over flere dage, både i Øst- og i Vestsjælland, skulle jeg sige, Vestdanmark. Og jeg kan jo anbefale også, at man lige går ind og kigger forbi på AI-savvy.dk, fordi vi har også nogle gratis webinarer, nogle små gratis events, hvor man kan blive klogere på den her vilde udvikling, og jeg har nogle af tidligere AI-mennesker forbi mit, kan man sige, webinarstudie, hvor de vil snakke om nogle af de ting, og gøre os meget klogere på det. Det bliver meget konkret, så jeg vil råde dig til at sidde med notesblokken ved siden af, og kunne gøre dig meget klogere på det ene, og det andet, og det tredje. Det er så sindssygt, hvad man kan i dag, og hvad for nogle muligheder der er derude. Så hold dig ikke tilbage, kast dig ud i det, og ikke mindst være klar til også at lytte til denne uges episode af AI Mennesker, som jeg har. Kurt Liu han er Head of Perxona. Perxona, det er blandt andet et selskab, som er afstedkommet fra HTC, mobilselskabet. Det kan være, du kan huske den. Det kan være, du ikke kan. Men Kurt kører på engelsk. Han ved en masse om det her, og det er meget fascinerende at høre på, hvordan omkring de her personligheder kommer til at være have et stort spiller i markedet fremadrettet, og ikke bare være sådan en agent eller en AI, du snakker til. Den har faktisk den der personlighed. Så lad os bare komme i gang og blive klogere på det emne. Velkommen til. But Kurt, thank you for your time. We are recording, and I just saw a presentation of this persona. Just tell me, firstly, about you. We're sitting here in Copenhagen, yes. But you're not from Copenhagen. Yes. You go from Taiwan, and now you're here. Could you just tell me short your journey and who you are?
Yeah. First of all, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Lovely city here in Copenhagen. So my name's Kurt. I started out working for HTC, which was a smartphone pioneers. So during my time at HTC, I experienced the innovation, meaning we created the first Android phone, first 4G phone, first 5G phone. And also,
that was the peak era of smartphones, I
Right.
guess. Well, when HTC
From-
and Google and iPhone, all
and
that they
Apple,
compared. Yeah, and,
Samsung.
there was
and-
still Nokia, I think, at the time as well.
Right. It was post Nokia.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was a very exciting time. Learned a lot on the innovation. And so even after the post-phone smartphone, we always think about how do people connect beyond the 2D text and voice. And so my journey took me with our founder, Mr. Peter Cho, also the founder and CEO of HTC. We created this company called XR Space with a vision of creating the best avatar experience.
Yeah, that was
of the
for
future.
metaverse, something like that.
It was not metaverse in the beginning. We just thought we didn't have a term for it.
Okay.
But it was start with a vision of making the best digital human experience. Again, beyond text and voice.
Yeah.
And that 3D presence is what's going to make connection that much more human, that much more presence, that much more memorizable for people. And so we think about a avatar that's going to represent you, the user, and how you drive it, how you use it to interact, social, learn, and so on. And so my journey took from HTC to XR Space. And then we started building this avatar system, avatar experience, which took us to Persona, you just mentioned, our latest product. And we started out in Asia, obviously. Taiwan is our home country. And we started out also in Japan very recently. But right now I'm in Copenhagen because I think right now it's a good time, very, very quickly for us to come to Europe, where I think Copenhagen is also very vibrant, very innovative, got that innovative DNA in Danish people. And I think this is a good place for us to start introducing Persona.
And you're coming here in Christmas time with, the most,
Yes.
I guess, rush hour in Copenhagen
Yes,
as well. And as we're talking about rush hour, you're talking, this is about the future of the internet, the future of interaction with the services out there. We'll come back in that in a minute. But Persona, your newest product. I just saw a presentation of this Persona, and Persona could be, an avatar, a human-like avatar, or a frog, or a cartoonish thing, a mascot, something like that. But what is Persona in your perspective?
Okay. There's a lot of AI agent talks out there today. They're doing a great job for companies doing internal operations. Like I said, it digs through a large amount of data. It helps you analyze it, helps you generate a report, and then start sending message to customers and related parties. But Persona is a more of consumer-facing AI agent. And then you think about, there's a lot of AI chatbots out there already today. And we want to go, again, beyond text and voice, become a more humanized AI chatbot.
Yeah, so if we're going on, SAS or if, Norwegian or something like that, and going in and asking the services, the flight is delayed.
Yes.
And then I have this chatbot that's just, at the moment, most of those have these predefined questions before. Then I can ask that or that or that.
Yeah.
I don't really feel that I have an AI bot working for me. But this is the next point of, entry of that.
Yes. So beyond chatbot, meaning that right now people start thinking about chatbot, thinking that's for customer service. But what we're building here is beyond that. It's bigger than that. It's a humanized, so that in the beginning you already see a approachable, likable avatar, whether it's a human form or a mascot form, where it relates to the brand, and then you want to talk to the avatar. And when you want to talk, it's not just for customer service. You can talk to the avatar, the agent, about the product, your bookings, your deliveries, or any kinds of product-related questions.
But it's still, I guess, for the most people out there, it's a far-fetched thing, because we are just, again, a chatbot is pre-ChatGPT, and then it got this bad reputation about when you have to have a service, you don't want to go in a chatbot thing. And then ChatGPT came and AI, were a thing, and then we can see there's a lot more to it. But I guess we're still not yet going there when we want to ask the chatbot a lot of things. I guess we're still going into when we're shopping and stuff like that. But will this change that?
That's what we're aiming for. You brought up ChatGPT, which is a good point. It was before AI was, first came up probably in 2010, around that time. Also, a lot of chatbots that says it has AI, but it was more of a machine learning rule-based AI. And one of the things that ChatGPT was able to revolutionize is create that interaction, that conversational interactions. So all of a sudden, you don't feel like it's completely different from machine learning, completely different from rule-based type of conversation, and it becomes more conversational. And so what we think about the next level is, again, beyond text, is what if you put a human form or a mascot or a type of avatar that you like and you just wanted to interact with, right? So beyond that, we create this experience that's visualizing the text chatbot, and then it allows the user or the brain to define the avatar for their customers to talk to.
When we talked first, and I saw the presentation, right, you make a lot of points that this is not a video avatar thing, and we have this Danish company, Synthesia, that's maybe one of the bigger AI companies we have here in Denmark. They have this AI video, kind of avatar thing, and the thing is, just tell me first, why this is not a video avatar?
So back to your previous questions about, do we think that this is the next step of the chatbot? When I mentioned the word avatar, there's a lot of skeptics out there. There's still a lot of doubts about why would I need avatar for. And one of the things that we focus on is making the best avatar experience, because I think that we saw that a lot of avatars out there, whether it's deepfake or videos, that's still not customizable. Still costs a lot. Still costs a lot to train. Again, the whole scalability is just not there. And so what we believe and what we're building is without getting into too much detail, is not just the avatar, the skin, but also how do we make it move and be able to deliver that interaction that's humanized. So we incorporated this behavior AI from XR Space that's going to make the avatar moves and naturally according to the sentiment, the persona of the conversation, that instantly delivered a much more engaging, personalized experience. And doing that, meanwhile, is that Persona, our AI agent service, is not a video generation service. It doesn't use the video generation technology. It uses 3D model on edge, meaning this 3D model is the avatar that can be on your smartphones, that can even be on your website, that runs on your website and be able to provide that real-time, engaging conversation. And that's totally different from the videos. And one of the key things about being different from video solution is scalability. So all these video chatbots out there, number one, you probably still cannot find the real video chatbot that can do real-time interaction. No, you probably still cannot find real-time interaction, but ours can. That's number one. Number two, when you have more than one concurrent user, for example, 10, 100, thousands, or millions concurrent user talking to the chatbot, with a video solution, it's just like watching YouTube videos where you have to increase your CDN and streaming host servers to ensure that latency and concurrency. But with our solution, it's still charged by per interactions, right? And it's a fraction of that video streaming cost.
You showed me some demonstrations. There was one service agent for a shopping website in another country.
Yes.
And I could ask it, we are in Christmas time. Please help me find some the best presents out there for my wife and skincare. Then I could talk to it, and it could talk back. And I guess most people are not ready to talk to their AI chatbots yet, but that will change in a matter of time, I guess.
Yes.
But the thing is, as you're talking about, you have a thing about it shouldn't be that, realistic to look at. A synthesia is like looking like into a real human saying these things, and just looking at you. And this is more like I want to say cartoonish, but close by. And then you have the real cartoonish characters. Why that differentiation? Why the difference in these two things?
I think we're still in the stage of exploring.
Yeah.
For brands as well. If you notice closely, a lot of brands has their mascots. They are trying to have a brand identity, whether it's in a human form or not. So I think we're still in the stage of exploring that, and we're going to help brand exploring that actually through real use cases and real interaction with their customers.
But isn't that the more, Asian thing, with all this anime and all these cartoons things? And we here in Europe maybe have not the culture for, anime and animated stuff.
To our surprise, and maybe to yours as well.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not entirely true. It's just an Asian thing. The reason I'm here in Europe is that we talk to a lot of European customers and enterprise. Actually, there's a change, a substantial shift to looking at really the core of their customers and who they are and where they're coming from.
Okay.
And the answer is the future generation is coming up. What I mean is Gen Z and the Gen Alphas who, like I said, grew up playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
Roblox and Minecraft. So for enterprises who's looking at these generations, their customers, then animated characters or mascots or even sports football clubs that use mascots becomes no-brainer. That's something that people, regardless of age, are familiar with.
Yeah.
For example, you remember a crown like McDonald. How do you call that guy? So that's a mascot type. I mean, it's not a real. It's in human form, but it's an avatar that's approachable for brand, and it's McDonald's identity, for example.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I think there's a trend that's changing from the real human form to more, again, just visually appealing, approachable, likable avatar that for customers to really want to engage with.
So I will get a closer relation with the brand. Like we talked about, FC Copenhagen have this lion, Leo.
Yes.
And then I could talk to Leo and buy some shirts from here, this guy. But what will it give me? It will give me a closer relation with the brand because I'm talking to this mascot or this character.
From our study, yes, because again, the role of avatar's job is to create that interaction. Real or not, it could be a real football star or the mascot like the lion. But that's the brand identity that brands are using. And so using that, I think it's just going to keep on building the brand awareness, brand loyalty, and brand consistency to that. So I think the key here also, it's not just how it looks, but how you interact. I keep emphasizing on persona being able to create that interaction that's different from just text interaction or voice interaction.
But again, at chatbot, isn't it at the moment it's a difficult place to be because we have I can see a lot of products on the website and I can buy that, I can put my own shopping list together. But if I talk to a chatbot, there could be some hallucinations, there could be something that's not right or something that put together that didn't understand me at all.
We look at it from different angle. That might be true probably 5 years ago, but with AI being the conversation of the last 3 years, I think we're at the time where we can make a step forward.
Okay.
Meaning that, again, I mentioned about ChatGPT making this AI interaction more conversational, more human-like interaction. It's the same thing with when you're doing shopping. And regardless regarding to the hallucination, and that's what we're designing Persona with a console backend where we are allowing the enterprise to be able to define their chatbot for specific tasks. It's not a free chat, but
it's an agent.
It's an agent that's very, very professional.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's fun to interact with, but it doesn't go out and start chatting about religion or politics and whatnot. This is something that you can totally control. I mean, the enterprise can control. So if you want your agent to just focusing on the promotion today or the product information, you can do that. Meanwhile, delivering it in the more fun, engaging way.
But let's say like Lego, they're doing this and they have an avatar and they want the kids to have a closer relation with the Lego figure or the set they just bought and put together. Then you can bring it up live and then you can see the captain on this ship you just built. I just built a ship with my son. That's why.
There you go.
And then we can bring this Lego character to life. How can we, it's difficult to think to, put boundaries of what can we speak about. Again, I don't know if you can say only speak about the ship, stuff like that. But then the kid want to ask, did you play Roblox, this character thing? And then it can ask, no, but tell me more or something like that. And then I have a relationship that going beyond what the set is and what the actually boundaries is.
That's actually what our console can do. That's what our backend, the storyboard can do. It's goal-oriented design, but you can orchestrate it in that it's not free chat per se, and you can handle simple tasks like really focus conversation, but also expand that at your will.
Okay.
Right? So very good use case. You mentioned Lego is, for example, you build that ship with your son, the captain of the ship. So think about there's a QR code on the box label. And so after you've done building that ship, you can scan the QR code and immediately pops up the captain as a lively, engaging figure that your son can talk to. And then the captain can start talking about story about the ship, the adventures, the journey and so on, which, I don't know where you can get that besides talking to the avatar, right? Or the bedtime story. That's perfect interaction and extending that character's journey and story. And so in the back end, where Lego can design, just talk about the ship and the journey and the adventure, but also if the question comes in about Roblox, you can set up so that you can answer this way or that way. So that's the flexibility of our backend as well.
Do you have, your own company boundaries, company policies of who you're working with? Because I guess when this will come out, this episode, maybe we already seen the ChatGPT for 18 plus mature content. And then I can ask it, everything I want to. And have maybe some will have a sexual kind of relationship with their chatbot. It seems like far-fetched, but some will have that. And again, if I have a sexual relationship with my chatbot, and then I can have an avatar that looks like I wanted the things to be in. Maybe the thing is a frog is kind of sexy. Do a sexy frog kind of voice, but and I have a company that's use your persona to do that, or do you have your company policy that we do not touch that?
Right now we're in the stage of exploring that, but right now we're definitely setting I wouldn't say boundary, but our focus would be the B2B2C, meaning that we focus on businesses that has consumer-facing business.
Yeah, but you can have that as well,
right? But then right now we're like I said, we're in the stage of exploring. But again, our angle is different from ChatGPT because it is a free chat. But we still want to serve enterprise who wants to focus on their product, on what they want to sell, what they want to deliver.
But we have, one of the biggest export, not the export, but internet success in Denmark. It's called Sinful, as the sex toys, stuff like that. And maybe they have an avatar. I don't think they have an avatar, but maybe they will have an avatar or some kind of chatbot I can ask to. And then I can ask it, what kind of can I use this sex toy for this and this and that? And today, you can't do that, I guess.
Well, my answer would be that we're going to keep our minds open.
Yeah, okay.
Right? As of today, we're focusing on the customers at hand, but I'm not saying no to that, to your questions. But yes, we'll keep our eyes open.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll talk a little about the future about this, the future of the internet. If, still it's I guess, a difficult thing to work with, asking the chatbot things I want to buy. And it's much easier to do this, just type it in or buy it myself. What should we, how can we change that? What will change in ourselves to be ready to talk to this avatar or this chatbot?
So we look at the browser experience today. Let's focus on this for a second.
Yeah.
There's 3 things that this avatar can really improve. I wouldn't say solve, but really improve. Number 1, people visit website usually looking for information. So instead of scrolling and clicking and scrolling again, the chatbot can directly, you can talk to and ask, and it will actually deliver a personalized answer.
Okay.
So instead of, again, scrolling, you get that answer as quickly as you can. That's number 1, that you solve that problem. And the next problem is that usually today, when you find your information, you would have a follow-up questions, right? When you find a product, you would have you finally, after scrolling, you find the product that you were looking for, and then you have all these questions about the spec and all these other follow-up questions. Again, you start scrolling and clicking and looking for that or searching for that information. But with the avatar agent, again, you just verbally ask. It will actually deliver the image, deliver the answer, deliver with multimedia with the answer as quickly. So that's number 2. Number 3, the agent's going to be providing you information that you didn't know you need, meaning personalized recommendation. So if your phone breaks, it will actually handle your repair. But number 3, it will ask you, hey, do you want to buy a protective case? Or do you want to buy extended warranty to cover in the future if you break your phone again? Right? This you don't get from your current browser experience, right? So if you buy a TV, for example, you can actually, after 2 weeks, you come back to the website, or now the agent will be asking, hey, David, how's your TV going?
Yeah.
Doing good? How about now I think it's time for you to buy a sound system to build your own home theater system. So that's upsell and cross-sell opportunities.
That could be actually, we were already talking about, it's just kind of creepy, with the personalization and stuff like that, but that could be, a greater help for me because I have I know a sales agent that's trying to sell me things, but again, knows what I'm doing, what I already bought, or what my preference is.
Right. So I think it's creepy, but it's not only because if it's in free chat, it could be creepy because it knows everything about you.
Yeah, but again, that I think, will that not change? We're thinking about it's creepy, but maybe not in a year or so.
Correct, because that's why I mentioned it's a paradigm shift in consumer shopping experience, where I think gradually most consumers are used to, when you log into the app, you log in and the vendor, the merchant would have your purchase history. It's just a matter of what they want to do with it, right? So knowing that you have bought the TV 2 weeks ago, it's natural. I think it's not so creepy that we want to recommend a sound system to you to upgrade and have a complete home theater experience.
And I know your company is going for another companies. That's your product.
Yes,
selling Perxona to another company.
Right.
But I guess in a matter of time, that's just my personal guess, that we're going to see maybe an iPhone Siri, and that's going to be more personalized for you, and it knows what you're doing on the phone and how you interact with people, and then will help you be more out there, some kind. Could be a kind of thing for you as well to have it more, a personalized assistant avatar thing for myself and out there?
So our vision has always been about using the avatar to connect, to socialize. So regardless of hardware, whether it's smartphone, and we came from the smartphone history, or AR or VR, especially AR that recently have some traction, we just want to provide the best avatar experience to these hardware. So our design, one of the key of our technology is 3D model on edge. That means could be on any mobile devices. And having design in 3D technology, that is also positioning us for future devices that be able to provide 3D experience.
Like I tried the Meta, Ray-Ban display glasses. So I can have those on and I can talk to and...
Exactly.
Okay.
And it could be a 3D. The importance of 3D is not just a flat 2D experience. It can actually move. It can turn around, go around and do kinds of performance, not just for the sake of technology. It's for deeper engagement, as I mentioned in the beginning for our avatar, is to provide that interaction that creates the type of engagement beyond text and voice.
Can you, elaborate if of those you think are really doing this great or really are the best cases you've seen there, best use cases?
Right now, I think we are.
No, yeah, but the best use cases using maybe your product or someone you'll say, okay, this is quite.
No, I think this is the paradigm shift of user behavior. I think what's doing well already is the gaming industry. Where you have, like I mentioned, Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, they are already using 3D characters. Now it's just a matter of one of our goal is to democratize AI. And right now, as I mentioned, there's a lot of AI agent, but somehow they seem overlapped. As I mentioned, digging through data, report, summarize, send messages, that kind of experience. When companies are building, the Magnificent Seven are building data centers for future AI application, I think we are, when I say we are, because I think we are in a unique position to really have this AI interaction to go beyond current conversational experience. So I'm very excited about what we're building. I hope that we're going to be, to answer your question, we're going to be the first example that sets the bar, that sets the standard for future AI interaction.
Maybe we will see the next avatar coming in and then talking to it. They have some kind of shopping relationship with that. I'm looking forward to have a great shopping experience with an avatar, some kind like that.
Yeah, it could be shopping, it could be learning, it could be training, it could be a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot of potential. I can see that. Kurt, thank you so much. Thank you for so much for your time.
Yes.
Good luck with Perxona and good luck in the future with bringing the avatar to life.
Okay, thank you for having us, David.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Og dig, kære lytter, tusind tak, for at du også lyttede med. Vi lyttes ved igen næste gang på Genlyt.